Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. There he goes, left side. Past midfield, look out. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Jaguars very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
2nd and 10.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's getting his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there. Good enough for the Jags. First down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On third down, Ramsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Jaguars at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Hey, run!
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
On red.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check smash. 11. Take right open.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Lion,
This is 2nd and 8.
11.
Now Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Riley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Schwartz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes firing complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And oh, it's wide right. No good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Red on red.
In motion left, Godwin.
Go, go. 11, Hackett.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
All right, let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
30 left. Phil.
Again, it's Lawrence. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Jaguars 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On red.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. This ball deep for Tony. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
33, Jaguars 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This ball deep for Tony. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kadarius Toney taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hunt. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st.
First down, Raiders.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown Raiders! Luke Schoonmaker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Jaguars 21.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Mahomes now on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, we got a pause here for an injured player. And as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off play action. Carter on the move to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to find.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
119 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, Carter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11 Agate. Go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out.
That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carter. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun. Carter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Carter throwing to start the drive. This is hauled in by Driver. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Carter on 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown from 21 yards away.
And the Raiders extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Howard to throw on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Take right open. Here we go, sir.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Go, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire